As we all know, food delivery drivers are a mysterious, all-powerful organization. And all it takes to unlock their hidden potential is a single promise of a 5-star review. However, even though you are also a delivery driver, you are the exception. You can't play the piano, you can't write code, and you certainly can't do parkour up to the 7th floor. Just as you were feeling down about not living up to the legacy of this mysterious organization, the sharp click-clack of high heels suddenly started getting closer and closer. Sitting on your little electric scooter, munching on a breakfast wrap, you couldn't help but look up. A slender waist, and a lightly made up, yet absolutely gorgeous face. You took a massive gulp of your soy milk. This woman has to be a celebrity, right? Look at all those people filming her in the back. Wait, is she looking at me? Nah, just an illusion. You know, like when you're walking down the street, and you constantly feel like someone's staring at you. Yeah, totally an illusion. Right as you were brushing it off, she walked directly up to you. Hi there, mind if I get to know you a little? Who would have thought, the moment those words left her mouth? You completely froze up, your eyes totally blank, filled with a deep, profound sense of self-doubt. Why on earth is she talking to me? You actually wanted to say a polite hello, but seeing those giant cameras getting closer and closer, you suddenly panicked. You panicked, and the words just came out all wrong. Who are you again? Situ Yanran never in a million years expected such a blunt response. She left her mouth hanging half open, then awkwardly closed it, completely speechless and not knowing how to reply. This entire awkward exchange was caught perfectly on camera. Instantly, the live stream chat absolutely lost their minds. Who are you again? Oh my god, I'm dying laughing. I can't believe someone doesn't recognize one of the top 4 pop idols. Hey, I disagree with that. When you wake up at 6 a.m. and don't sleep until 10 at night, grinding all day just to put food on the table, who has the time to care about celebrities? Exactly. Is she gonna pay his bills? Delivery guys are rushing against the clock as it is. Ain't nobody got time for pop stars. This time around, the variety show had invited her as a regular cast member, and was live streaming it across all platforms, right in the middle of Yancheng's most famous street food market. But she never expected that a random delivery guy she walked up to would have absolutely zero clue who she was. Let me properly introduce myself. I'm a singer. My name is Situ Yanran. Hearing that name, you just blurted out, wait, Yi Fan's aunt? Situ Yanran's pretty face completely froze again. When did I become someone's aunt? I didn't even know about this. You awkwardly put down your breakfast wrap and frantically waved your hands. No, my bad. It's just, that name sounded super familiar. It's exactly like a character in this web novel I was reading. Situ Yanran instantly realized what was going on. For celebrities like them, getting written into web novels was super common. Especially her, well, very impressive curves. Those were brought up constantly. Ah, so that's what it is. We're currently filming a show called Street Duets, and we randomly pick someone on the street to sing with us. And I chose you. You freeze for a second. There's a show like that? But, are you sure you want to sing with me? I'm completely tone deaf, you know. I'm just a delivery guy. I really can't sing. This answer. The show doesn't expect much. Just humming a couple of lines from the chorus is totally fine. It's mostly just for fun and keeping things relaxed. No worries, just humming a little bit is perfectly fine. You've probably heard my songs, right? The second that question slipped out, Situ Yanran instantly regretted it. He hadn't even heard of her name, so how on earth would he know her songs? And so, she quickly pivoted to another question. What about the song, Fairies Only Cry at Night? You shake your head, showing you've never heard it. Situ Yanran was starting to feel completely defeated. She threw out 7 or 8 songs in a row, and he hadn't heard a single one of them. Those were literally her biggest hits. Alright then, she'd have to try a different approach. Well, what songs have you heard? She prayed it would be something she actually knew how to sing. I'm so sorry, I haven't really heard of any. The moment those words came out, the internet absolutely lost it. Confirmed, this delivery guy is a reincarnated caveman. I'm dying laughing. The other singers have already started their duets. Meanwhile our goddess Yanran is just stuck here spinning her wheels. She must be like, I am so freaking mad. I've heard of being illiterate, but I've never heard of being completely music illiterate. I just want to know how she's gonna recover from this. Situ Yanran was, in fact, dying of awkwardness. She shot a desperate plea for help toward the director. Please, somebody save me. Was there a script for this? You look over at Situ Yanran. Have you ever heard the song, Dignity? Situ Yanran frowned deeply, racking her brain for a long time. But she couldn't think of anything at all. She asked hesitantly, never heard of it. Is it a new song? When did it come out? It hasn't been released yet. Situ Yanran's brain was starting to turn into complete mush. Who wrote it? You point right at yourself. Me. Situ Yanran was absolutely speechless. You write songs? Are you serious? I've heard of delivery guys fixing leaky pipes, catching thieves, acting as part-time traffic cops, and even reaching for the stars. Or diving to the bottom of the sea. But I've honestly never heard of one writing their own songs. Situ Yanran was losing her grip. She was this close to cursing him out right there on the street. She felt like she was being completely trolled, inside and out. The live chat absolutely exploded right then. Oh my god, this delivery guy is hilarious. Let me just say, I might not know anyone else's songs, but I sure can write my own. Honestly, I'm suddenly super invested in this delivery guy. I can't believe he actually had the guts to troll our goddess Yanran like that. This is pure entertainment. Honestly, I don't even care about Yanran right now. I just want to see what this delivery guy is gonna pull out of his hat. Right then. The director grabbed the walkie-talkie. Yanran, ask the guy about his song. Decent. If it's good, it'll get views. If it's trash, at least it'll give everyone a good laugh. Either way, it's absolute gold for the ratings. Situ Yanran listened to her earpiece, then played along. Well, since it's your original song, I assume you can sing it, right? Wanna give us a few lines? Oh, don't be shy. What kind of instrument do you need? But to everyone's surprise, you answered with absolute confidence. No need, I brought my own backing track. Just let me connect my phone to the speakers. After a moment of stunned silence, live chat exploded again. Bro even brought a backing track? This delivery guy came prepared. It's totally scripted, right? How else would this happen? But hey, even if it's staged, it's still pretty entertaining, isn't it? Come on. Let's see what the delivery guy's got. Situ Yanran was honestly at a loss for words. Still, she didn't stop you. She wanted to see if the guy who dared to mess with her actually had any real talent. The music quickly started playing. A slightly heavy, melancholic piano intro filled the air, catching everyone off guard. It actually sounded legit. No joke. Don't pile up the memories and make it melodramatic. We loved for years, why ruin the classic? We're adults now, no stalling, no apologies. Wasting time was my own choice. Your clear, slightly raspy voice carried through the mic. The second you opened your mouth, everyone was floored. Situ Yanran bit her lip hard. Her eyes were glued to you, unable to look away for even a second. She was a professional singer, one of the top pop princesses, in fact. Her vocals were widely considered some of the absolute best in the new generation. But your vocal control, it was so perfect it actually terrified her. He's so incredibly stable, like a walking CD. He wouldn't even need pitch correction. The director was equally mind-blown. He just wanted to stir up some drama for the ratings, but he accidentally stumbled onto a vocal king. Talk about a happy accident. Pedestrians walking by started to stop in their tracks. A crowd slowly gathered, completely silent, too afraid to interrupt the moment. They just quietly pulled out their phones to record. Even the crazy live chat went unusually quiet. Only a few random comments trickled in, making the whole vibe feel a bit surreal. You kept singing. It's too late for another passionate romance. So let's keep our dignity in goodbye. I don't regret loving you, and I respect how our story ends. As the song deepened, your emotional delivery became even more powerful. It hit everyone right in the chest. The hearts of the people around you felt like they were being gripped by an invisible hand. Everyone's breathing slowed down. It was a sudden, overwhelming wave of heartbreak that nobody could quite put into words. Yeah, they were completely captivated by the song. Breakups should be dignified. No one needs to say sorry. What do we owe each other anyway? I dared to give, so I dared to let my heart break. In front of the camera, it was the old us. Cheering, crying, screaming our lungs out. When the first verse ended, a girl nearby was just sobbing hysterically. Last year, she brought her boyfriend home for the very first time. Her parents were completely against it, leaving her caught right in the middle. Torn between them both, she struggled for such a long time. She tried so hard to talk them into it, but it was absolutely useless. Just the excuse of him living too far away shut down everything. Slowly, the two of them started to argue, until finally, they still ended up walking down the path of a breakup. Just the day before yesterday, they officially ended things. Even though they still had each other on WeChat, they just stopped talking altogether. It was a very dignified breakup, but she still felt so deeply sorry. So many people in the crowd were completely stunned. So a truly good song really can make someone cry their eyes out. I used to watch these shows and think they were all paid actors, but now, it's happening right in front of my own eyes. They had no choice but to believe it. Situ Yanran's eyes were getting red, too. Her heart was in total turmoil. These lyrics were so simple to understand. But man, they just pierce right through your heart. This is way too good. What kind of god-tier vocals are these? It's ridiculously good. She actually started to wonder if this guy was secretly planted here by the director. Because otherwise, how could a random guy on the street have such insane vocals and raw talent? The viewers in the live stream completely blew up at that moment. Oh my god, this sounds absolutely incredible. Is this delivery guy seriously just a random dude? Holy crap, damn it, he literally made me cry. This delivery guy is seriously powerful. His emotional control just completely blew me away. Breakups should be dignified, no one needs to say sorry. These lyrics are actually insane. Okay, now I believe it. The delivery guy really can write songs. The director finally snapped out of it at that moment, and glanced at the live stream numbers. Mother of God, it actually shot up by 40 to 50,000 viewers in just a few minutes. He instantly grabbed his walkie-talkie. Quick, get some close-ups of the crying audience. And get a close-up of Yanran. We need a close-up of the delivery guy, too. But you didn't even look at the cameras. Instead, you just kept singing the most familiar streets, but the main characters have been replaced. I cry until I choke. No matter how much my heart hurts, I'll treat it like breaking out of a cocoon. You were just like a deeply passionate storyteller, using every ounce of emotion in your voice to tell the audience a story about an ex. Yes. It's exactly that feeling. Even after a breakup. Breakups should be dignified. No one needs to say sorry. What do we owe each other anyway? I dared to give, so I dare to let my heart break. I love you with all my heart. Goodbye, and no regrets. That final, lingering vibrato at the very end. Made Situ Yanran instantly think of her own ex. Back before she was ever famous. They were the perfect couple in everyone's eyes. But once she made her debut, everything changed. The distance between the two of them. They drifted further and further apart, barely even talking anymore. Even though they never officially broke up, it felt exactly like they had. Until 6 months ago, when he sent her a wedding invitation. She had almost completely forgotten about it, but your incredible voice dragged her right back into those memories. Before she even realized it, a single tear slipped from the corner of her eye, and right at that moment, the crowd finally snapped out of it, and erupted into wild applause. The cheering went on, which finally pulled Situ Yanran back to reality. She quickly wiped her face, but it was too late. The camera had captured the moment perfectly, and the live chat completely blew up. Holy crap, this is huge news. Freaking epic. I swear the goddess wasn't just acting just now. That looked way too real. Right now, I only want to know one thing. If that was true emotion. And if she was just acting, that's even more insane. Situ Yanran collected herself and walked right up to you. Thank you for such an amazing performance. Do you mind me asking how old you are? 24. She couldn't quite believe it. This guy was actually 2 years younger than her. Only 24, and he could write a masterpiece like that? Not to mention those incredible vocals. It was just mind-blowing. So, have you really not heard any of my other songs? Situ Yanran figured that if she could get a duet with this hidden street legend, it would be absolute gold for the stream. You just stared back at her, feeling totally speechless. I mean, come on. Why is she so stubborn? I literally just finished singing a whole song, and she still wants to do a duet? This is ridiculous. The real problem is, I can't stop hiccuping. A duet is just not happening right now. God knows how long these hiccups are going to last. You were already plotting your escape. When right on cue, the restaurant owner shouted from the back. Nan Ye, we got an order. Hurry it up. Coming. Sorry about this, but I've got to run my deliveries. Taking full advantage of the perfect excuse, you bolted out of there. Situ Yanran's jaw dropped. She just stood there, completely dumbfounded in the breeze. What the heck just happened? Is singing a duet with me really that awful? It's not like I'm some terrifying monster. I wasn't going to eat him. So, does this mean my first mission is a total failure? That delivery guy ran away faster than lightning. Wait. Was he just hiccuping back there? Yeah, he was definitely hiccuping. Okay, I'm 100% sure now. This is definitely not scripted. Otherwise, that delivery guy totally would have stuck around and sung a duet with our goddess Yanran. Exactly, that guy is just a total random. He literally delivered food to my place a few days ago. I asked him to help me fix my plumbing, and he ran off faster than anything. Proof right there. The commenter above is definitely a chick. The lonely, single, and desperate kind. Your appearance really boosted the hype of the entire show. By quite a lot. Videos of you are going absolutely viral on Douyin. Shocking. Hidden Street Master makes the pop princess cry. Can you believe it? A delivery guy's original song brought Situ Yanran to tears. Your Douyin account, which originally only had a few dozen followers, was quickly tracked down by netizens. In just one afternoon, it gained over 200,000 followers. And the numbers keep going up. One song made you break the internet overnight. You ended up being recorded right into the show. In the live stream chat, a lot of people recognized you riding your little scooter. Wait, isn't that the delivery guy from this morning? He's getting a lot of screen time. I suddenly have a crazy idea. Have Brother Lee do a duet with this guy. It would be so much fun. I totally agree with the comment above. Brother Lee, go, go, go. He's the guy who made our goddess Yanran cry this morning. The reason you were getting so much screen time was because the director had explicitly ordered, if the delivery guy shows up again, give him extra camera time. Ideally, have one of the singers go over and do a duet with him. That would generate enough buzz for the show. And the singer the director sent to find you this time was Lee Poo. Hey, mind doing a duet with me? Your brain instantly short-circuited. Asterisk, not this again. What is up with you guys? Am I some kind of video game NPC? Asterisk, that you just use for clout? You muttered under your breath. This is just ridiculous. Who would have thought that the guy actually heard you and even replied, hey bro, you know me? My name is indeed Lee Poo. He was feeling pretty pleased with himself. The fact that you didn't recognize Situ Yanran, but actually knew who he was, clearly meant he was way more famous. You were stunned for a second. Your name is Lee Poo? Yeah, that's my name, Lee Poo. Right. Okay. You really are ridiculous. Your mouth twitched slightly. Who on earth names their kid that? When your parents named you. Asterisk. They clearly weren't thinking about the future. The live chat was already dying of laughter. The delivery guy obviously meant the word, ridiculous. Not his actual name, Lee Poo. This is killing me. Brother Lee definitely has talent, but man, that name is seriously outrageous. The best part is, he has no idea. He always thinks people are just calling his name. I heard a rumor once that a good stage name can completely change an artist's luck. Do you think Brother Lee got famous specifically because of this joke of a name? Lee Poo casually threw an arm around your shoulder. Brother, since you've heard of me, you must have heard my songs, right? Come on, pick one for us. That was just his personality. Super outgoing, a total social butterfly. Combined with his weird name, it somehow created this bizarre but magical chemistry that actually made him completely unforgettable. Plus, your undeniable talent was right there on display. Anyone who can make Situ Yanran cry with a song is definitely no ordinary guy. Your whole delivery guy persona is already out there. With just a little push and some resources behind you, you'll blow up in no time. You're a total rising star. And an absolute, genuine original singer on top of that. You gotta know, people like that are exactly what the music industry is desperately missing. If I get on your good side right now, if I ever need to ask you for a song in the future, it'll be a whole lot easier. Lee Poo definitely had his own little hidden agenda. Trust me, anyone who manages to survive in the entertainment industry is definitely no fool. Hearing Lee Poo say all this, you were practically on the verge of tears. Come on, bro, I'm begging you here. I swear I really haven't heard your songs. You wanted to farm some emotional points from the live stream too, but man, your life experience just wasn't cutting it. But who would have thought? Lee Poo suddenly switched gears. Tell you what, since you don't want to do a duet, then just like this morning, how about you bless us with another original song? What do you say? Come on, you gave the gorgeous Yanran some face, so you gotta do me a solid too, right? But seriously, man, you are absolutely insane. You actually made her cry with your singing. Let me tell you a little secret. I've been wanting to do that for ages. I can't believe you beat me to the punch. Now this was definitely a script. A script set up by the director himself, though Lee Poo definitely added his own little flair to it. You gave Lee Poo a long, hard look. This guy, not only does his name literally mean outrageous, he acts completely outrageous too. You actually have the guts to say something like that on a live stream? Aren't you terrified Situ Yanran is gonna come after you? But who knew? The live chat absolutely ate it up. Bro Lee, I fully respect the dream. I'm keeping a record of this for you. And if you don't pull it off, you just gotta admit you're full of it. Bro Lee living up to his name as always. Man just dares to dream big. I hereby dub thee the absolute king of daydreaming. Bro Lee, you said it, now you gotta own it. Don't you dare try to weasel your way out later. Goddess Yanran, get in here quick. Someone's totally dropping your name right now. You stared at the flood of comments, left absolutely speechless. So your fans are just as unhinged as you are. Are you absolutely sure you want me to sing another original track? Lee Poo didn't hesitate for a second. Sing. You absolutely have to sing. Look at the chat, we've got 1,500,000 people watching right now. You really think I'm joking around here? You let out a heavy sigh. Man, why are you doing this to yourself? But alright, if you insist. Then I guess I'll just have to unleash my ultimate move. Li Pu instantly perked up. Ooh, what kind of ultimate move are we talking about here? You paused for a second to think. What words should you even use to describe this song? Maybe, probably, perhaps it's a track that very few people could ever actually cover. And unsurprisingly enough, as soon as those words left your mouth, whether it was Li Pu, the random people walking by, or the massive audience watching the live stream, they all went completely dead silent. People literally picked at their ears, wondering if they'd heard you wrong. I mean, sure, everyone playfully called you a grassroots music god. But was it really appropriate for you to say something that bold? I mean, if you just said not many casual viewers could cover it. People can understand that, since they aren't pros after all. It's totally normal if they can't sing it. But what you're saying is, not many people can cover it. And that includes professional singers too, right? A song that even the pros can't cover. Now that is just crazy talk. You are totally hyping this up way too much, man. No time, the livestream chat just absolutely exploded. Man, this delivery guy has got some serious nerve. Hurry up and show us what you've got. My keyboard is itching to roast you. Bring it on, hit me with this masterpiece of yours. Li Pu didn't expect this guy to be so cocky, either. Even cockier than he was. Bro, I am seriously getting more and more hyped for your song. I'll be the commentator in a bit, and break it down for everyone in the chat. Let's see just how epic this song of yours really is. And once you're done singing, I'll do a cover of it myself, just to see where my skills stand. To see if I can actually handle this track you're hyping up. Li Pu was pretty well known. Among top-tier A-list singers, he had absolute faith in his own abilities, especially when it came to hitting those high notes. People always called him the little iron lung. If you're singing high notes, then that played right into his hands. He absolutely lived for songs like that. If he didn't show off a little, how else would the audience know just how insane his vocals were? The audience was instantly hooked. Wait, isn't this supposed to be a duet show? Feels like we're totally off track here. But whatever, I love watching this kind of drama. So thrilling. We definitely got derailed by the delivery guy, but hey, it's fun. I'm rooting for the delivery guy. Sing something that even Lee can't cover. Now that would be hilarious. You got this, delivery bro. Wipe the floor with him. Li Pu let out a scoff. Good lord, are all your fans actually haters? Invisible black lines of exasperation dropped down Li Pu's forehead. These guys, all they ever do is troll me all day. But the more he complained, the more the fans loved it. Oh, Lee, trolling you is just our way of showing love. Exactly. If we didn't roast you, the world would just lose all its color. It's been years, are you really not used to this yet? Li Pu waved them off. Alright, enough. Give it a rest, you guys. The focus right now is on my bro over here. Come on, let's see what you've got. Well, since you're handing over the stage, it'd be a crime if I didn't show off a little. This song is called Moonlight. It's a bit tough to sing. Just give me a sec to get in the zone. He connected to the speakers, and the backing track instantly kicked in. The sound of flutes, harps, and a mix of other instruments swelled up together. It was perfectly blended, without sounding chaotic at all. Just the intro alone gave this massive, overwhelming illusion of a grand army charging right at you. Incredibly catchy. You really kept your word. He started his analysis. This intro really has some substance to it. It's layered, but not messy. Just this flute melody alone is so intricate and full of twists. The arrangement definitely has its unique touches. And this vibe feels more like a traditional ancient style song. I don't know if I'm guessing right. You glanced at Li Pu. Even though this guy could be a bit outrageous, his musical expertise was definitely extraordinary. The vocals that followed proved Li Pu's guess right. Moonlight shines, a woman's scent. Tears break the sword. How long does love last? How much it hurts, no words can express, to forget you. Mind-blowing from the very first note. This feels even better than that song, Decency. This delivery guy really has some serious skills. Brother Lee called it. It really is an ancient style song. These lyrics just feel so top tier. Totally my kind of vibe. Brother Lee, don't just space out. Hurry up and break it down for us. Seeing the live chat blowing up and rushing him, Li Pu finally snapped out of his daze. His enunciation is incredibly crisp. The lyrics and melody match perfectly. Just from this one segment alone, you can tell his vocal fundamentals are incredibly solid. His breath control is super steady, especially those ending notes. I dare say, an amateur would find it really hard to pull off this charm. However, so far, it hasn't reached the point where even pro singers couldn't cover it. Let's keep listening. The audience had no idea that just from the first two lines, Li Pu would rate you this highly. A lonely soul drifts with the wind. Who thinks of the devoted lover? In this battlefield of the mortal world, among thousands of troops, who can be crowned king? Passing the trial of love, who dares to ask? Looking at the bright moon, the heart feels sorrow. Eternal regrets tasted through reincarnation. Closing the eyes, who is the wildest? The unpredictability of this world destines those who dare to love to a lifetime of scars. Everyone around was absolutely stunned. Instantly, goosebumps covered their arms. They stood frozen on the spot, mouths hanging wide open, unable to even close them. The director had been casually sipping his goji berry health tea, but upon hearing this verse, he absent-mindedly lowered his cup, not even noticing that his tea was spilling out. This song, I literally can't find the freaking words to describe it. The quality of this track, and these vocals, I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. Is this some freaking pop king crashing our show? How does he look like a delivery guy? With this kind of talent, why would he even need to deliver food? The director was already starting to question his entire existence. The viewers in the live stream were equally blown away, their scalps tingling. Stormy waves surged in their hearts. Wave after wave, crashing over them and leaving them completely floored. After a brief moment of dead silence, the comments in the live chat multiplied exponentially. My mom asked me why I'm listening to this song on my knees. Because I'm searching for my goosebumps on the floor. Holy freaking crap, I am losing my mind. I am losing my mind. Can you even believe a human being is singing this? Absolutely epic. Is this delivery guy messing with my reality right now? You are just a delivery guy, but with vocals like that? How are professional singers supposed to make a living now? The viewers slowly realized they were completely speechless, unable to find the right words to describe the song. So they started tagging Li Pu. Meanwhile, Li Pu's mind was completely blown, like an earthquake had just hit him. Being a professional singer, he knew exactly how insanely difficult this song actually was. Everyone, listen to me for a second. I honestly thought what he said earlier, about how barely anyone could cover this, was just a joke. Well, let me tell you all right now, he was dead serious. 100% true. During the chorus, right under those crazy high notes, he actually pulls off a flawless transition between his normal voice and falsetto. That alone is a massive hurdle. Anyone without professional vocal training basically has zero chance of hitting that. Li Pu thought for a moment, then added another point. Let me point something else out. This delivery guy is clearly a dude, right? But during the chorus, didn't his vocal tone completely shift? It became somewhat feminine, yet somehow incredibly ethereal. Just based on that alone, I bet 90% of people could never pull that off. The moment he said this, the whole chat was even more mind blown. 90% of people couldn't do it? Absolute legend. I bow down to you. I think Brother Lee saying 90% is an understatement. I'd say 99% of people couldn't cover this song. Honestly, I just want to know if Brother Lee admits defeat yet. I am still waiting for your live cover. When Li Pu saw that comment, his face instantly turned green. A song this ridiculously hard? To be completely honest. He quickly changed the subject. The second half is about to start. Let's just listen to how the vocal god handles it. When the chorus hit again, everyone was completely mesmerized once more. Who dares to brave the trials of love? Gazing at the moon with a sorrowful heart. Tasting eternal regrets through endless lifetimes. Close your eyes, who reigns supreme? The unpredictable nature of this world. Dooms those who dare to love to a lifetime of pain. I am on my knees. I am seriously on my knees. The climax of the second verse literally has double the lyrics. Does this delivery guy even need to breathe? I feel like my 4 years at the music conservatory were a total waste. I just tried singing the chorus, and I couldn't hit it at all. This delivery guy is an absolute god. I need all of his info within the next hour. Someone this incredibly talented has no right keeping a low profile. Who has his account? I am going to drop a follow right now. He blew up. He absolutely blew up. The director looked at the live viewer count. Situ Yanran's stream only had 850,000, while Li Pu's stream actually had over 2 million people watching live. That was just insane. You could even say, half the success of this episode is all thanks to you. Suddenly, he realized something. He rushed to the door and screamed, "Little Yuan. Quick, go get that delivery guy's number." Watching his assistant dash out, the director let out a heavy sigh. If we have the right show in the future, we absolutely have to poach him. This guy is an absolute treasure. He's got the talent. He's got the hype. He's practically a walking viral sensation. However, the show didn't just end there. Li Pu was currently in the hot seat. The viewers hadn't forgotten the promise he made. They were all demanding him to sing a cover. Li Pu rubbed his temples. My head is pounding. I really shouldn't have run my mouth. I just wanted to show off my vocals a bit, but man, I totally dug my own grave. You were pulled aside by Li Pu. Hey, man, let's talk for a sec. Look, you saw what just happened. The fans are blowing up the chat, begging for a cover. There is no getting out of this one. So, I'd like to buy the cover rights from you. Come on, we're practically buddies now. Could you give me a little discount? Since it is your original track and all. If Li Pu wanted to sing it, he needed your permission first. You gave him a deadpan look. Buddies? Since when? We literally just met today. Just name your price. You weren't in the industry, so you had zero clue what a song was actually worth. Damn, this side effect is hitting me fast. Li Pu thought for a moment. The track was top-tier quality. Easily an S-tier banger. The market value wouldn't be cheap. Normally, cover rights for an S-tier song go for anywhere between 150,000 to 300,000. But, you're still a total rookie, and the song is brand new. So, how about 100,000? What do you think? You were stunned. You honestly had no idea that singing a cover cost that kind of money. 100 grand. This is insane. Yeah, that works. Let's add each other on WeChat. I'll send over the instrumental and the lyrics later. The instrumental was already on your phone. As for the lyrics, typing them out would only take a second. By the way, why are you hiccuping again? You good? Anyway, it's a deal then. I'm gonna take off now. Still got deliveries to run. Staring at your retreating back, Li Pu was absolutely dumbfounded. Hold up, man, you just blew up online. Why are you still delivering food? You didn't even look back. You simply tossed a reply over your shoulder, just used to it. If I didn't make an excuse, would you even let me leave? Next thing I know, you'll be dragging me into a duet. I'm not dealing with that. After you left, Li Pu went back on stream. Everybody, I am back. I'm a man of my word, so I will definitely be doing that cover for you guys. But you all know how insanely hard this song is, right? Give me a little time to prep. See you in the stream tomorrow night at 8. The fans heard that and thought, oh, it is on. Since Li Pu was actually going to do a cover, they definitely weren't gonna stop him. Bro Li is the absolute GOAT. Man of his word. All good, man. You go get ready. I'd wait forever for this. I was actually supposed to hang out with a girl tomorrow. But after hearing Bro Li say that, man, who even needs girls? Could that possibly be as entertaining as his cover? He's always managed to flex on us before. But this time, we finally get to watch him make a fool of himself. Just thinking about it gets me hyped. Li Pu felt so completely helpless. Everyone else's fans adored and protected their idols. So why did he only attract trolls? Meanwhile, the video blew up super fast. In just one single day, it racked up millions of views. Weibo was going crazy too. Delivery driver sings Moonlight, and absolutely stuns the crowd. Will Li Pu actually pull off the cover? You are officially viral, and with that, your phone is ringing off the hook. Hello, I'm calling from Dream Horse Entertainment. Would you be interested in joining our agency? We offer amazing perks. With your current hype, we can sign you immediately with B-list artist treatment. Plus, we'll pour a ton of resources into promoting you. As long as we can push your popularity just a little bit higher. You'll be getting a list treatment in no time. No doubt about it, they were definitely just selling him a pipe dream. You didn't overthink it, and turned them down flat. Sorry, not interested, and that was just one agency. There were tons more calling right after. I'm not joining an agency. Thanks, but no thanks. Please, stop calling me. You lay in bed, looking completely dead inside. Man, fame really brings a lot of drama, doesn't it? On top of that, there were calls from variety shows too. Hello, I'm from the show, The Voice of Daxia. Any interest in joining us? Hello, I'm the director of The Heavenly Voice. We'd love to invite you on our show. When it came to variety shows, you were actually a little bit interested. Having made up your mind, you started filtering through the options. There was just one catch. Are any of these shows broadcast live? Live variety shows were incredibly rare. In the end, only one show fit the bill. It was called Ordinary Life. And, it wasn't even a singing show. At 7:30 that evening, Li Pu went live. He started half an hour early just so viewers would have time to tune in. As the news spread, more and more people flooded in, and the stream quickly skyrocketed to 2.5 million viewers, mainly because the hype leading up to it was just too good. But the downside was, Li Pu was freaking out. Absolutely terrified. If he messed up the singing, he'd become the absolute laughingstock of the internet. Broly, we are here. We're here for the train wreck. Broly, Broly. Professor Wong said you probably won't pull this off. Got any thoughts on that? Brother Lee, I've got total faith in you, man. So I'm getting ready to plan your funeral in a bit. Lee Poo was pissed. Unbelievable. Even his own mentor didn't believe in him. And all these haters were just here to watch him make a fool of himself. Looks like if he didn't show them what he was made of, they were never gonna let it go. The moment 8 o'clock hit, the backing track started playing, and the audience was instantly drawn in. Up to this point, Lee Poo was actually holding it together pretty well. Sure, there were a few minor slip-ups, but nothing too serious. Being able to sing it this well was already pretty damn impressive. You gotta admit, Brother Lee really put his back into this. So far, so good. Brother Lee's vocals are actually really solid. You could really hear his skill in this section. But then, the further Lee Poo sang, the worse his face looked. His expression kept twisting in agony. Even though he managed to force those high notes out later on, his tone completely changed. It got super shrill and squeaky. Brother Lee, I respect your courage, man. Such a ridiculously hard song. And you still dared to try it. But please, just stop. I seriously can't listen to this anymore. Brother Lee, I'm begging you, stop chanting like a voodoo priest. My ears are bleeding. If you keep this up, I'm out of here. Brother Lee's changing careers to become a wizard now. Guys, screen record this. This is absolute cringe history for him. The kind of epic fail you only see once in a lifetime. Half an hour later, Lee Poo realized his voice was completely blown. And over 500,000 viewers had bailed from his stream. But the worst part was, his fans had crowned him with a brand new nickname, Wizard Lee. Lee Poo was absolutely crushed. That damn delivery guy ruined my life. I am never uttering the word cover ever again. Whoever wants to sing it can be my guest. Screw this. Let it all burn. Alright, fine. I admit it. I literally cannot hit those notes. The moment he said that, it sent shockwaves across the internet. Lee Poo admits he can't cover Moonlight. Just how impossibly hard is Moonlight to sing? How insane are that delivery guy's vocals? How good is he, actually? Does this guy even have a limit? Trending hashtags and viral articles started popping up one after another. The click rates were skyrocketing. It's true what they say, putting them side by side was just brutal. If even Lee Poo couldn't hit those notes, it just proved how insanely difficult the song really was. And it proved that the delivery guy's talent was absolutely off the charts. You chuckled to yourself. Not thanking Lee Poo for this would just be ungrateful. It really proved the old saying, you're only as good as the competition makes you look. Just as you were spacing out, your phone started ringing. You took a look and saw it was your best friend, Shi. Stone? What's going on, man? Ha ha ha. Brother Nan, you blew up. You went totally viral, bro. Since when did you learn how to sing like that? You didn't even tell me. He sounded incredibly excited and genuinely happy for you. Well, it just happened recently. So, have you decided to go all in on the entertainment industry? You scratched your head, looking off into the distance. To be honest, I haven't really figured it out yet. Then, are you planning to sign with an agency? Not at all. I'm writing solo. His voice suddenly grew firm. Let me be your assistant. I'll handle all the stuff behind the scenes that you shouldn't have to deal with. You froze on the spot, completely caught off guard by Shashi's sudden offer. Stone, didn't you just get in touch with that female singer you're obsessed with? Shashi hadn't actually studied entertainment management. He only switched paths because he fell for a B-list singer named Bai Yue. Just to get closer to her, right after graduation, he abandoned his degree and pivoted completely to become a talent manager. Taking it one step at a time to reach her. Nan, bro, you said it yourself, I've only just made contact with her. Who knows if she'll even want me as her manager? That's a whole different story. Besides, you can't possibly handle everything all by yourself, right? Hearing this, you realized he had a point. You couldn't exactly go out negotiating deals and booking shows all on your own. Having Stone around would definitely save you a massive headache. Tell you what, Stone, whenever I need a hand, I'll definitely let you know. But, don't give up on Bai Yue. Shashi had worked way too hard to get this far. As his brother, you had to support his dream. He paused for a moment before replying. Alright, that works. Let's just play it by ear for now. Oh, by the way, bro, you need to hit the recording studio right now. Get Decent and Moonlight officially recorded while the hype is still hot. Upload them to Penguin Music immediately. It'll save us a ton on marketing. Are you good on cash? If you're short, I can spot you some for now. If Shashi hadn't brought it up, you honestly would have completely forgotten. I'll go record them right away. I've got enough cash. Oh, speaking of which, I got an invite to the variety show, Ordinary Life, and I've decided to do it. I haven't hashed out the details with them yet. Could you handle that for me? Say no more. Just shoot me the production team's contact info. Thanks to Shashi negotiating with the team. The show dropped an official teaser to build up the hype. The night before the shoot, you posted a quick video on Douyin. Hey everyone, it's your favorite delivery guy. Stay tuned, it was the perfect way to stir up excitement. When Saturday finally rolled around, Ordinary Life officially hit the screens. Season 2 is finally here. We've waited a whole year for this. Wait, isn't that the actress, Gao Keelan? That little black dress makes her legs look so long. I'm completely obsessed with her lip color. Are any of you girlies dropping an outfit breakdown soon? I literally cannot wait. Ah, my husband is out. It's Wu Chengyun from the Conk boy group. He is drop dead gorgeous. He literally looks like he just walked right out of a manga. Wait, the goddess Yanran is here too? Isn't she supposed to be filming that variety show, Street Chorus? I can't believe she found the time to come here. And those are Shen Che and Lin Jianlu right behind her, aren't they? Those two heartthrobs are here too. That historical drama they just filmed, To You, has been a massive hit lately. And bringing up the rear is the variety show genius, Su Wen. And the meme king himself, Li Zhang. The comedic timing of these two is the absolute best out of the whole group. Right about then, someone finally remembered you. Wait, why haven't we seen him yet? Look, quick, look over there. I'm dying of laughter. Everyone else gets chauffeured straight to the set. And he just rolls up riding his little food delivery scooter. He is way too down to earth. But that's what makes it so authentic. We watch these reality shows specifically to see their true, unfiltered selves, right? Though, looking at them all side by side, the delivery guy is definitely the most tanned. Like, noticeably several shades darker than everyone else. The production team had arranged it this way so Situ Yanran could make it on time. And since Flying Fish Village was only about 7 or 8 kilometers from where Nan Ye lived, hopping on his little scooter was obviously the most convenient choice. Aside from Situ Yanran, everyone else was looking at you with total confusion. Who is this guy? I've literally never seen him before in my life. He definitely doesn't look like he belongs in showbiz. Right then, the host stepped forward. Hello, everyone, I'm your host, Chong Dongqing, and welcome to Ordinary Life. As he spoke, Chong Dongqing suddenly walked right over to you. Now, you might not recognize this young man right away, but let me put it this way. I'm sure you've all heard that massive hit song lately, Moonlight, right? Well, exactly. It was written by our very own delivery guy right here. Prompted by the host's reminder, everyone finally started to vaguely recognize you. Alright, let's officially kick off today's show. The rules are very simple. It all comes down to doing it yourselves. If you want to eat, you have to work for it. You'll need to help the villagers with their chores, earn their approval, and get them to invite you over for lunch. Alternatively, you can borrow some fishing gear and trade your catch for some food. There's no one set way to do it. It all depends on your own skills. But let me stress this one more time. The production team has not arranged any lunch for you. If you fail, you'll just have to starve this afternoon. Instantly, panic washed over all the celebrities. Li Zhang's face dropped immediately. True to his title as the meme king, he churned out a reaction meme in seconds. Wait, why did the rules change? In the last season, didn't we just have to do assigned tasks to earn our food? Why is it completely different this time? Su Wen chimed right in. Exactly. How are we supposed to know what kind of chores the villagers actually need help with right now? The host just chuckled. Well, that'll depend on your everyday life skills. After saying that, the host just walked right off, leaving the group staring at each other in total disbelief. The live stream chat instantly blew up. Whoa, they really changed the rules this season. But hey, that's what makes it an actual challenge, right? Last season, everyone just kept their heads down and worked. They'd crack a joke here and there, and then complain about how exhausting the work was. To be completely honest, I got so bored after just a few episodes. Exactly, I think this new setup is way better. Ordinary life isn't as simple as it looks. Just putting basic daily meals on the table is a real struggle. This is where we'll see their true colors. Once you strip away their shiny celebrity status, what can they actually do? Since the rules were set in stone, everyone had no choice but to scramble and find some work as quickly as possible. They wanted to get it over with. But Nan Ye? He just stood there, completely motionless. He only had around 500,000 viewers in his stream, and the number was steadily dropping. The other stars, they all had at least 1 million viewers. The gap in popularity was painfully obvious, while everyone else was already making their moves. Looks like I'd better get moving too, you think to yourself. This place is called Flying Fish Village. Has anyone ever looked into this village? Nope. This is my first time even hearing about it. Wait, does our delivery guy know something we don't? Are you an idiot? They're literally filming in his hometown. Of course he'd know about it. You let out a hearty laugh. Boss Yang in the chat is absolutely right. I am, in fact, a Yan City local. This village isn't too far away from where I live. I've actually been here before, so I know a thing or two about the place. As you all know, the eggs of certain fish species can only hatch and survive in fresh water. Because of that, during the spring and fall spawning seasons, these fish migrate all the way from the ocean back to the exact rivers where they were born. And when one specific type of fish makes this journey, they happen to pass right through the river in this village. Whenever they hit the rocks, or come across parts of the river with a steep drop, they literally leap right out of the water to clear those obstacles. So, whenever this season rolls around, you see fish flying through the air. That's exactly how Flying Fish Village got its name. You explain all of this while walking down the road. Yep, that's right. Since the fish are migrating right now, that means this river is absolutely packed with them. I'd be crazy not to go try my luck. So, I'm gonna go borrow a fishing rod right now. But the moment the words leave your mouth, Li Zhong's voice suddenly rings out. You don't need to bother looking for fishing rods. There were only 4 of them in the entire village, and I've already grabbed them all. True enough, Li Zhong and Su Wen were standing there, each holding 2 fishing rods. They were incredibly fast. After they walk away, you let out a self-deprecating laugh. Man, I guess being slow on the draw is a crime around here. Looks like I'll have to find something else to do. As you keep walking, you suddenly notice a huge crowd of villagers gathered around. Even Situ Yanran, Gao Qilan, and Lin Jianlu were mixed in there, watching the commotion. What on earth is going on? Someone in the center was cursing up a storm. Son of a bitch. I bust my ass finally putting this damn cow down. And where the hell did that bastard Old Wang run off to? Old Wang was the village butcher. He handled both pigs and cows. It's been passed down for generations. They're pretty well respected in the village. Someone nearby replied, Old Wang's wife suddenly passed out. They rushed her to the hospital. Who knows when they'll be back? Zhao Yang paced back and forth, looking incredibly restless. Damn it, how the hell are we supposed to do this now? They went to the hospital, they won't be back anytime soon. What am I supposed to do with this cow? If I have to carve it up myself, it'll take forever. For a rookie, it takes at least a whole day to butcher a cow. Plus, they just hack the meat to pieces. You pretty much figured out what was going on, and stepped forward. Can I give it a try? Everyone thought they were hearing things. Am I hearing this right? The delivery guy actually wants to butcher the cow? You don't call it slaughtering. The cow is already dead. It's called carving it up. But, carving it is way harder than just slaughtering it. Situ Yanran also looked completely shocked. What on earth? This guy is actually going to try and carve up an entire cow? That cow has to weigh at least 1,200 pounds. How long is that going to take him? Her dramatic gasp grabbed the attention of a ton of viewers. And it wasn't just in Situ Yanran's live stream. It was happening in all the other streams, too. The viewers were flocking over in droves. You couldn't blame them. The idea of a show's guest carving up a cow was just too wild. It was pure clickbait. Zhao Yang looked over at you. His eyes practically screamed 2 words. Yeah, right. You were way too young, looking like you were barely in your 20s. Besides, guests on these kinds of shows were usually totally spoiled and pampered. Aside from acting, singing, or dancing. What else could they even do? If you actually knew how to carve beef. Now that would be the real shocker. Kid, are you serious? You nodded firmly. Dead serious. I've done this kind of work plenty of times. Zhao Yang was genuinely a bit surprised. I don't know how the hell you'd have experience in this, but, fine, I'll let you give it a shot. But let me make one thing clear. The second I see something going wrong, we're shutting you down immediately. What kind of knives do you need? We'll go grab them for you right now. Just get me a really sharp knife, and a metal rod, that'll do. Your request sparked another massive debate among the livestream viewers. Does carving a cow really only take those 2 tools? I can't even imagine it. Am I just clueless? Actually, those 2 tools really are enough. I saw a master butcher use them once, and he'd been doing it for over 20 years. Yeah, he really just used those 2 things. The director stroked his thick beard, looking at the numbers across all 7 live streams, feeling completely baffled. He had invited you onto the show because your recent popularity was pretty solid, hoping you'd bring some buzz to the program, but they never expected this. You hadn't even started doing anything yet, and you'd already stolen the spotlight from all the other celebrities. These are Old Wang's trusty tools. He's been butchering pigs and cattle for nearly 20 years now. Here, I'll let you use it for now. How's that? Not bad, huh? You grab the tools, turn it over in your hands, feeling absolutely thrilled with it. Great knife. Looks like Master Wang really takes good care of it. You bet. This thing is Old Wang's absolute pride and joy. He treats it like his own baby. Normally, if someone tries to borrow it, he won't even hear of it. I'll definitely take real good care of this knife. Don't you worry. You simply can't put it down. Itching to get started right away. Zhao Yang chimes in with another warning. Listen to me. Know your limits. Don't just go hacking at it. This blade is thin. The edge will roll really easily. Hearing this, you promise him again and again. Oh, absolutely. You can completely relax. With all these folks watching me. If things go south, you guys can always jump in and stop me, right? Since you've already put it that way, the villagers decide not to hold you back anymore. Mule or horse? Guess you gotta take it out for a spin to find out. You walk a circle around it. You've never actually done this hands-on before, so you run a quick simulation in your head first. Uncles, give me a hand flipping the cow over. Hearing this, 3 or 4 of the guys jump in to help roll the massive beast over. Until its 4 legs are pointing right up at the sky. You squat down. Swish, swish, swish. With just a few clean strokes. The cow's head is cleanly severed from its body. Man, this kid is actually pretty good. Fast, precise, and ruthless. His knife skills are genuinely solid. Very solid fundamentals. Zhao Yang nods his head too, showing his approval. Yeah, I was honestly scared he'd try to drain the blood right off the bat. Because Zhao Yang is standing so close, the viewers in the live stream can hear every word he says. Wait, hold on. Normally when you slaughter chickens or ducks, or even pigs, don't you have to slit the throat and drain the blood? Why skip it for a cow? This is my first time seeing a cow being butchered too. Can someone explain? Actually, there are a ton of hidden experts lurking right there in the livestream chat. They just don't speak up much. If you don't drain the blood, it stays trapped right inside the meat, keeping it nice and fresh. Especially during the winter, when the weather gets super dry. The natural moisture inside the beef evaporates way too easily. So, the meat actually needs the blood to lock in that moisture, and, well, to keep the weight up. Thanks for the lesson, boss. I had no idea there were so many hidden tricks to this. Definitely learned something new today. Right after that, you run the blade across the honing steel a couple of times. Then, the skin on the cow's leg peels right off. It's incredibly fast, and flawlessly smooth. The villagers are absolutely stunned. That little display of yours has them completely mesmerized. Zhao Yang's eyes go wide, as he mutters to himself, this kid's knife skills. His style is a bit like old Wang's, but he's even faster. Old Wang still has to pause and check where his next cut goes, but this kid, he's like a machine. Cut after cut, he doesn't stop at all. The director monitoring the live stream caught onto this too, and immediately barked out orders. Cameraman, hurry, hurry, hurry. Close up, get a close-up of his face. Everyone looked closer. You were actually crying. Tears were just streaming down your face. Zhao Yang looked at you, and asked, looking pretty confused. Kid, why are you crying? Is cutting beef really that hard on the eyes? Zhao Yang's comment immediately cracked everyone up. What do you mean, hard on the eyes? Do you think he's chopping onions? I am dying of laughter from this bald dude. I swear, they need to put this guy on a comedy show. With a sense of humor like that, it'd be a total waste not to put him on TV. Right while everyone was joking around, your knife came down for the final time. A perfectly intact cowhide was completely removed. Zhao Yang checked his watch, absolutely floored by what he saw. Damn, kid, you're freaking badass. Just over 3 minutes. You know, old Wang's fastest record was 5.5 minutes. Their faces were all plastered with sheer disbelief, like they had just seen a ghost. Situ Yanran just stared blankly at you on the ground, never in a million years expecting that this guy, who hated singing with the group, would be this incredibly skilled. At butchery, it was surreal. Just, how many more secrets is he hiding? Most of the viewers in the live stream felt the exact same way as Situ Yanran. They were totally stunned. Holy crap, this is too unreal. You wouldn't even see this kind of crazy stuff in a fantasy novel. I just timed it carefully. From his very first cut to the exact end, it took him exactly 3 minutes and 21 seconds. The rest of the chat gasped in shock. With speed like that, he could literally break a Guinness World Record. By the way, why can't we send tips on this stream? With mind-blowing skills like this, I'd feel guilty if I didn't throw some money his way. Since they were filming a reality show, the tipping feature had been turned off from the start. The guests were all celebrities, so the production team did this to stop hardcore fans from spamming crazy amounts of gifts. The director, too, had been completely mesmerized by your knife work. It was smooth as flowing water, like man and blade had become one. It was absolutely captivating to watch. When he finally snapped out of it, he glanced at the live stream and saw the viewer count had spiked by over 200,000. It was completely insane, but it made perfect sense. Song Si had directed countless variety shows in his time, and very few of them could actually pull him in like this. Most of it was staged anyway, but someone like you, going all in with genuine, raw skill. Being in the minority, after thinking it over again and again, Song Si decided to give you a bit more screen time. Attention, all teams, take the cameras off any of the celebrities who haven't started working yet, and focus them entirely on the delivery guy. Just like that, the live streams of Situ Yanran, Gao Qilan, and Lin Jianlu all turned into Nan Ye's solo performance. Who would have thought the audience would eat it right up? The director was completely speechless. I can't believe that actually worked. He really overlooked one thing. Like, planting crops, harvesting rice, doing everyday farm chores. Yeah, people make variety shows about that all the time. But butchering a whole cow? Never been done. Mainly because the stars just don't have the skills for it. So, seeing something this wild out of nowhere, people just couldn't look away. The organs were quickly cleared out, though you didn't do the fine trimming yourself. And left all that for Zhao Yang. The next step. Now that is the absolute hardest part of breaking down a cow. If you're a rookie, your blade will easily scrape against the bone. And for that little knife in your hand, too much scraping will ruin the edge. To perfectly bypass every single bone, you started with the legs. With just a gentle slice, you could hear that satisfying sound of meat peeling right off the bone. The blade gliding between flesh and bone made a sound so rhythmic, it could practically carry a beat. Whether people knew what they were looking at or not, to them, you and that knife were moving as one, watching the leg bones getting pulled out one after another. The villagers were absolutely blown away. That's pure magic. This kid's skills might even be better than old Wang's. Every single cut is so incredibly precise. Zhao Yang couldn't stop nodding in agreement. Yeah, even old Wang has to feel around with his blades sometimes. Or use his hands to find the bone. But this kid? Not at all. One clean cut for every spot. He never has to go back for a second slice. It's like he's got X-ray vision. It's just unbelievable. Butchering a cow is already a rare sight, let alone on a variety show. Who knew how it would play out? A ton of people, driven by pure morbid curiosity, started pouring into the live stream. The director had just picked up his water to calm his nerves. But seeing those viewer numbers skyrocket, his jaw absolutely dropped. Almost 3 million viewers? What on earth? He's just butchering a cow. Is it really that big of a deal? Last season, unless there was some huge talent performance from an A-list celebrity, or something incredibly hilarious happened, they'd never see numbers like this. This was just insane. As he stared at the comments flooding the screen, it suddenly hit the director. Crying your eyes out while deboning a cow. That was just iconic. Seriously though, does this guy have an endless supply of tears? He literally cannot stop. Wait, isn't this that show, Ordinary Life? I watched it last year, but I swear they didn't have a segment like this. Are reality shows getting this hardcore now? They're straight up butchering cows. Oh, I see Yanran totally zoning out in the back. Doesn't she have to go do her chores? Man, it would be hilarious if we ended up with nothing to eat for lunch later. After finishing with the limbs, Nan Ye moved on to the short ribs and the main rib cage. Following the cow's natural anatomy, he guided the blade right into the wide gaps between the muscles and bones, slicing straight through the joints with every single cut looking incredibly smooth. It was smooth as butter. The butchering was finally coming to an end. Only the head was left. For you, it was just a 10-minute job. All in all, you managed to break down the entire cow in less than an hour. The crowd just couldn't stop clapping. Such mastery of skill is pure art. Just watching it was an absolute treat. And oddly enough, it felt incredibly satisfying and relaxing to watch. Pure magic. Here you go, sir. Zhao Yang took back the knife and the sharpening steel. The blade was still razor sharp, without a single chipped edge. That meant throughout the entire process, the blade didn't get stuck even once. Amazing. Nan Ye just smiled. I am gonna go wash my hands real quick. By the time he came back, Zhao Yang had pulled out 5 crisp, red 100 yuan bills. Here you go, young man. This is your pay. You quickly stepped back. Sir, I am just filming a variety show today. As long as I can grab a bite for lunch, I am good. But Zhao Yang wasn't having it. His expression turned serious, looking almost fierce. Take it. My family might not be loaded, but when it comes to an honest day's pay, I won't short you a single penny, no matter who you are. Unless you are looking down on me, that is. Since he had already put it that way, it would be downright rude not to accept the money. Alright then, I will take it. Handing the cash over to you, Zhao Yang instantly beamed with a wide smile. That's more like it. Hey, aren't you guys filming a show? I have got your lunch and dinner totally covered. With a few friendly exchanges, they had everything completely sorted out for you. The live comments were flooded with jealousy. Less than an hour, and he made 500 bucks? That is crazy fast money. With skills like that, why is he even delivering food? It is not like there is a cow to butcher every day. When there is no work, what is he supposed to do? Eat dirt? Zhao Yang patted Nan Ye on the shoulder. Young man, go take a stroll around the village for now. I will come grab you as soon as the food is ready. Sounds good. Thanks a lot, Uncle Zhao. After Zhao Yang left, you started looking around for some water. You were absolutely parched. The director noticed you looking for a drink, slapped his thigh, and shouted, Hey, somebody, get Nan Ye a bottle of water. He is dying of thirst over here. Looking at the branded bottle of water in your hands, you instantly caught onto the director's intention. You held the bottle right up to your chest and kept a bright smile for the camera. Thirsty? Grab a Nangja Spring. It's a little sweet. For every bottle of Nangja Spring you drink, you donate 1 cent to kids in impoverished mountain regions. After saying that, he twisted off the bottle cap and glugged it right down. I can't believe that this season, the very first person to score a sponsorship deal is actually the delivery guy. Very interesting. The director really knows how to seize the moment, huh? Watching that made me thirsty too. Goddess Moran, it's already almost 11 o'clock. If you don't get to work, you're not gonna have anything for lunch. Situ Moran glanced at the live chat. And it finally hit her. She slapped her forehead hard. Completely frustrated. Why didn't you guys remind me? I was way too glued to the screen just now. Ah, this guy is a total menace. He's my absolute nemesis. He's sabotaging me.